about now. So,
Yep.
no.
Let us.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Clockwork Disciples. This will be our second session. The party is currently on their way to rescue a father of the Church of Leros. His name is Father Palminus. The clues they have led them to a cave just outside of this main city, and they're about to venture into it. Okay, so you guys want to step into the cave? And if so, who's going first?
Yes. Bard
Yes.
Bear. Let's do this. Bard Bear. Let's just charge in head first.
Let's not charge in. Let's walk in. We don't want to walk
No,
into an
let's
ambush.
charge in. Come on, we're bear. I'm a bear. I'm a bear. I'll just.
Yeah, but I'm not a
drive
fan
the
of attack of
ambush.
opportunities either.
It is sorcery time. Let us
You know-
go forth.
Screw it. If we're charging in, we're charging in.
Hold up, Nate. You switched your character. I gotta kill you.
Oh. You know what? That character was never there in the first place. It was all a dream. We're back in Obama.
No, he was there.
Oh no.
Gotta kill him.
Not again.
How about this?
You thought this was-
Chad comes in and shakes the guy's hand, be like, "Yeah, I'll carry it on from here." Picks up the guy and yeets him into a pit.
You're still Oshius.
Oh,
Just for now. Trust me on this.
it was a placeholder character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you thought this was all a campaign run by Quinn, but no, we were just restarting Demon Cries. We're back in Obama, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, you start off my campaign
Hey, guys,
without me ever knowing.
first. Who is entering first?
Me.
Chad.
I would like to enter first with the bard upon my back.
Chad is going in there.
Hold up. Okay. Who's going first? Decide between yourselves.
Me. I'm a
Let's
bear.
have the bear go
charge.
first.
The bear
Okay.
and I, since I'm on his
With the
back,
bard.
we're
Okay.
Yes.
So here's the thing, Jordan.
yes.
Wise, because you are currently mounted, whatever the bear decides to do, movement-wise, as in like running, that's for him. You're just helpless along the way.
Go
Okay.
along for the ride.
I was
Yep.
married to a drow in the last campaign. You think I'm not used to going along with the ride?
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, hey, Arceus, what are you going to do? Are you going to charge in, or also for the square that you guys have on the map? Every square is about 3 feet.
Okay, can I walk in gingerly, and can I try and roll to see if I can detect something I smell?
Sure. Hold up.
Yes.
Make a
Aha.
perception check. Make a perception check.
Got it. Let me see if I can get this correctly. D20 plus 17. Wait. Yes. What am I doing again? Oh, that's right.
Perception.
18 or okay, so that's an 18.
Okay. You don't smell anything out of the ordinary towards the entrance of the cave, but you do smell blood further on into its reaches.
The bear is unbearable. Ha ha.
Okay. Hey, about how many feet would you say you moved?
Like, what's the bear's movement speed again? Oh geez. I'm gonna say 20 feet.
Well, hold up, you're moving that much that quickly? You said gingerly.
Okay, fine then. Gingerly, 10 feet. Even a
Okay.
bear has to be cautious.
It's a setup.
Probably.
It's a trap.
Okay, so you're just gonna wait there right by the entrance, just inside the cave. You see the flicker torchlight
That's
on
fine.
your right. You hear some
This is
snoring.
not a good idea.
You hear high-pitched snoring. Okay, who's coming in next?
Chad.
Okay,
And Sky.
Chad, do you want to just run into the cave behind him, or do you want to walk or make a perception check? It's your choice.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a perception check.
Okay.
That's a 14.
Okay. You don't see anything until you're right about on it. Right beneath you, about 10 feet or so into the cave, just a little behind the bear, or the barred bear. Luckily, you notice it just before you step on it, is a tripwire.
Ooh. I'm gonna pull out my sickle and just like, no, I'm not gonna cut it. I'm gonna like just
warn you.
I'm just gonna try and like step over it.
Good plan. Good plan. You managed to do so. You are okay, so take a look at your map. So you see in the top right that squiggly area with the three corners?
Hold on. Nick, why do you post so many things in chat? I can't
Don't-
find the dang map. All right, there it is. Yeah.
Wasn't just Nick.
Yeah, I see it.
How dare you.
Okay.
Like,
So
they're
you
my
see at the
babies,
top
my
right corner.
cursed images.
Okay, top right corner.
Okay.
How there's the 3 points there? Like on each side?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You are in the bottom right point. So there's a wall there, and on the other side is that small room. I don't know how to describe it too well.
So like the thing that's looking like a staircase.
Yeah, you're at the bottom right of that.
All right.
And right in front of you, right in the middle, the bottom middle, is Jordan and Nick's characters. Bard Bear. Okay, who's next?
Sky.
All right.
I'll follow Sky.
Alrighty. You guys
Did Triton warn us about the tripwire?
I don't believe he tried.
Not Triton.
Triton.
Yeah,
Half elf.
his name is Chad.
Oh, whatever. Chad.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, he did not warn you. He probably should have, but you guys.
I'm gonna scream tripwire. No context whatsoever. Just tripwire.
Take a roll for that.
See if I see the tripwire.
No, I'm talking to Nate.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Okay,
Hey,
you managed to stop them just before they step on it. Okay,
Thanks
So-
for the warning, Chad.
so you guys are just about to enter the interior main part of, or at least, the interior part of the cave. So ahead of Ryan, or that's right, he's not here. Why do I do this? Ahead of Nick and Jordan, aka
Bard bear.
Arceus, Texas,
boy.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
are
Barred bear. Barred bear.
straight ahead from where you came in is a door. The left part is open about 6 feet, and there's a faint torchlight as well as the sound of snoring. What do you want to do?
I want to look inside.
I'm gonna ready my
That's
weapon.
a bad idea.
I'm gonna ready
Inside
my.
This is D&D. We're supposed to be doing bad ideas.
Yeah, hold up. Okay, one at a time. So, Katrina, you're going to inside the room or head towards the door and peer through that?
I want to peer through the door, like peeking in cartoon style.
Okay. Hold up. Okay. Sky moves to the door, takes a peek through it. On her left, she sees a hallway that leads straight to another door and right, which seems to go back to the other part of the room you're currently in. On your right, however, you see what looks to be a small figure reading a newspaper at a table with a lantern. That right behind him is an open space, but you can't really see too well into that.
Can I insight him check in any way that if I can tell if he's friendly?
Roll for it.
This is a bad idea.
The dark cave, for the most part.
Oof.
Yep.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you don't really see him too well. He's kind of blurry. It's dark except for the dim lantern by him, so you
We
assume
should
that
probably
kind
get
of
some glasses.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can. Like, is he like a halfling or like a goblin or something like that?
You don't see him yet, but
Can I turn to the rest of the group and kind of like spy, like move my hands to like kind of signify that there's someone over there, just without talking?
Sure. Don't forget the room to your left, though. You're in it, but haven't even looked at that. Okay.
Yes.
Who's next? I say probably Ryan and Jordan. They're the farthest other than Sky. So.
Do we roll an investigation check to see what's in the room right now?
They can.
This is a terrible idea.
Do you guys want
Can I
to?
try and roll a perception check to try and smell if anything's in there?
Sure.
I've got advantage on smelling things.
What,
So
in
I'm
the
trying to
room?
do this.
Hold up. In the room to your left? Sure. For where Katrina's character. Take a roll.
19, 20, that's 21.
21. You definitely smell something in the room to your left. You actually think that's where the snoring comes from when you listen close enough.
Can I make a nature check to determine what is making the sound? But I know what the snoring is.
Alright. Do you want to walk into the room at all? Because you're still behind everyone in the tunnel.
I want to move closer to the sound, if I can determine what's making the noise.
You move to the left of Jordan and Ryan. Or Jordan and Nick. Sorry, I have an R for Jordan's character, Rexus, so I keep saying Ryan. You move in front of Rexus and Arceus. What do you want to do, Chris?
I want to try to find out what type of creature or thing is making that noise.
Okay, so do a perception check.
Dang, that's 13.
A 13? Alright. You look to your left, and on a stool leaning against the wall is what looks to be a small goblin. He's snoring. He's got a snot bubble coming out of his nose. He's out cold. He doesn't see you guys. He doesn't hear you.
Finally, my many languages are gonna come in
Can I
handy.
Try and yes, will you speak to the goblin?
Okay.
I speak Grimgoblin.
He doesn't wake up. He's out cold.
Okay. Well then,
Here you guys walk in, so he's
what
pretty
if
tired.
Let's leave him to his business. I don't want to kill him if I don't have to.
XP.
Kill him.
Oh no!
Kill him.
But I don't want to kill the goblin.
Hold up.
Oh.
Hold up. I think it's back to Katrina or Chris.
I haven't even done anything.
Or no, you moved forward and tried to speak to him. You couldn't speak to him. He's asleep.
No, I just said that I could speak to him because I can speak Goblin.
I thought you were asking. You got to be specific, man.
Ooh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna take a look at the newspaper he's reading.
That's not him. That's the figure farther on in the cave, which we can kind of assume is a goblin as well.
All right, and then can I inspect the goblin's body to see if I can like deduce anything?
Yeah, sure. Can you roll for that?
What would it be, like investigation?
Yeah, I'd say
All right. That's a 15.
Yeah, you look and he has what looks like a miniature halberdier as well as a short sword and wooden shield on his back, which looks like the top of a barrel. He looks like he's posted as a guard there, though he doesn't seem to be doing his job very well.
All right, I'm gonna move forward down the cave, just kind of.
Hold up. Into the room to the left or right up to the goblin?
Right up to the goblin, to like the
All right.
figure reading the newspaper, and see if I can see him better.
You're right in front of him. He still doesn't wake up.
I got an idea.
Do you want?
Don't.
Okay. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna keep moving closer to
far
the
am I-
newspaper figure so I can be like, figure out what it is.
Sleeping goblin.
Well, you can tell right now that it's a goblin on guard duty.
No, I mean like the figure reading the newspaper.
How far?
Oh, he's closer to Katrina. Speaking of Katrina, your move. I'm gonna have you guys go in turns until combat.
Cool.
What do you want to
Since
do?
everyone's like asleep, can I just like go inside one of the doors?
You're already in a doorway, so.
Then I'd like to go to a location of interest. Do I see any?
Well, you have the option to go left or right. Take your pick. Right
I
is
guess
to the.
I'll-
Hold up. Right is to the figure reading a newspaper, and left is down the hall.
I'll go left.
All right. You go left. There is a door straight ahead of you, and to your left is what looks to be right back to the room you were just in.
I'd like to go through the door.
All right. You go through the door. Do you want to make a perception check or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay. Ahead of you, you see a corridor that leads straight and then straight to the left. That's very dark, but just before the turn is another door. To your right, you see two goblins. One is at the far back of the room. The other is to your right. He looks like he's ready to attack anything that comes through the door that's about 4 or 5 feet in front of him. They don't see you yet, but you might want to be quiet unless you want to fight them.
Okay.
I,
I'd like to
can I
call
try
my
and like rush ahead?
companions.
Hold up, Ryan.
Yes, the
Or
bear.
Nick,
is
why do I
ready.
keep doing that? I'm so sorry, Nick. Nick, you want to rush ahead? Do you want to go through the door?
Yes, I'm a bear.
Okay,
Don't.
hold up. You head into the
sure.
doorway. Do you want to go to the left where Sky went, or to the right with the figure reading the newspaper?
Well, Jordan, what do you think we should do?
We should. Do we want to keep stealth, or if we want to keep stealth, then don't go towards newspaper. But
I'm a bear. I'm a bear.
yes,
How do
but
you
we
think
can
knows
be
I'm
you're a
supposed to do
bear?
stealth? I'm a bear.
sneaky bear.
Bear.
But
I'm
metal
a bear.
bear
I have
solid.
disadvantage on stealth checks.
Metal
I
bear
have
solid,
disadvantage on
dude.
stealth checks.
Oh my
I'm a
God.
bear.
I say
Hey,
I say we should just follow, but
charge.
Hey.
you have movement.
hold up, Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan, you're pretty much a neutral party considering you're just unfortunately on his back. Roll your d20, please.
4?
Oof.
No, I mean,
Oof.
what do you mean at 4? Like, do you,
Oh,
like,
okay.
special
Just
stats? No, I didn't get a 4. I got a 15, but I want to know what modifier you wanted, if any.
it's for a stealth check, but
Oh, then it's a 19 for stealth.
a 19.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no.
I have
You go
proficiency.
Do you want me
door.
to try and roll for stealth? Do
Wait,
you want me to
it's
try and roll for stealth?
Hold up. Hold up. It's a 19, right?
Yeah.
That's fine then. You're right. You see a figure reading a newspaper. He slowly turns the page. To your left,
If only I knew how to read.
the smell of sky seems to be. Do you want to go right or left?
You're kind of cutting out for me. What did you just say?
You keep going very quiet and then go back to normal.
I was saying to the right, you see the figure reading a newspaper. He licks his fingers and turns it to the next page. And to your left, he smells you. You had just gone through the door. Do you want to go right or left?
I guess I'd rather.
Oh no,
Engage.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to Jordan and
Oh.
Nick, because
Come help me.
Oh boy.
Chris and Nate still have to move. So
Yeah,
I'll get back to you.
Let's go help. Let's go help Sky.
Yeah.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
Okay, hold up. So you run towards Sky quietly, though. You make sure to do that. You're right on the other side of the door.
Quiet.
You growl softly at her. She knows
I'm
you're
a
there.
bear. How do I do quietly?
Hey, you move quietly, okay? Okay. Now, Chris, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
So, am I with everybody else?
Okay. Can you
Or am
roll
I still off my only world?
Can you roll a stealth check, please?
You say you want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes, for stealth.
Well, it still went with my plan anyway. That's a nat 1.
Oof. Oof. Okay, so you
Plus
go to
stealth
go through
makes
the door. Hey, you go through the door quietly. You accidentally stub your toe on the frame, and you let out a yelp. To your right, the goblin reading the newspaper turns towards you and screams.
May
Nate,
I?
what do you want to do? This is you're following after him.
If I hear the scream and I know it's a goblin, may I use my knowledge of the goblin tongue to scream, do not run. You'll only die tired.
Okay.
I'm
Can you make
going
an
to try
intimidate?
to intimidate it.
If you can speak goblin, then all's good, but you need to be able to intimidate him.
That's an 18 plus 7, so that's 25?
It's 25.
Yeah.
Speak mortal.
You dare challenge me?
The living daylights out of him. He's wondering how the hell you got in, and you just tell him that to just be quiet, and you won't get hurt. To
Like
his
I've got
left.
my sickle up to his throat. Just speak, and you shall meet
You
my
move him
blade.
over left on the other side of the table into the corner where he sits there whimpering and crying. However, due to his yell, the goblin to your left at the end of the room sees you and starts to move towards you. He gets about 6 feet. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast magic miss. I'm gonna cast firebolt. Not fireball,
Oh, no.
firebolt.
Hold up. You literally just,
Ah,
you literally just intimidated this other dude. Could try it for him. You don't have to kill everything.
Why not?
True, I'll try
They're
intimidation.
goblins.
Hold up.
They're goblin.
Okay.
Goblin lives don't matter. Sorry, Nick.
I'll intimidate. Alright, let's see what I get. That's a 19.
Okay. He frowns and sets his weapon on the table to his right, which is pretty much straight in front of you.
So are we still in the same room as that? Just hiding in the doorway?
You guys, he's behind you.
You know, if we really wanted to head on to the intimidation, just have Nick do a little growl, and then they find out there's a bear that sneaked in the room too. They must not be good guards.
Yeah, just
or
like
something.
poke. Just like, poke my head in between.
Nate is about 10 feet from you. But your focus is more on Sky, who just went through the door. Or at least it was. Sky, it's your turn. Unfortunately, due to Chris stubbing his toe, the goblins in the room you're in have moved up to the door that they were nearby.
Okay.
Could you make a stealth check?
Does it look like they're going to go attack my friend?
It does, but they're heading in the opposite direction. They don't actually know if anyone's there, but just make a hold on. Make a stealth check first. If they see you, then there's reason to get ready to attack. But if they don't, then all should be good. You guys might be able to move through here stealthily.
It's a 16.
Okay.
I could try.
They go through the door. They don't see you, so you head in about 5 feet more, going to your right. Pretty close to where they were. It's your turn, Nick and Jordan.
All right, what's the game plan, Jordan?
Okay, hold up. So right in front of you is a door. Sam just threw it into the right a little bit. Behind you is Chris, who just stubbed his toe on the door frame. And behind
Janice.
Chris, behind Chris about 6-7 feet is Nate, who's just holding his sickle to a goblin's throat. And who just told another to
Oh,
stand down.
A part of me thinks that if we're gonna get into combat at any time, we should probably disband the Bard Bear for the moment, because he's much better following people when there's not someone riding him.
Okay, in that case,
Roll
Jordan,
performance to
you
get off. Or
Yep,
no.
Jordan is off.
okay.
Arceus,
Then can I
what do you want
transform?
to
Can I transform into a more suitable form then?
What are
For
you
this little
transforming?
situation here. Can I try and transform into a? What do I have on here?
chicken.
I've got a. No, not a chicken. That'd be great, but no. I've got one on here somewhere.
Just tell me, what do you want to
Sigh, I
into?
hear. Huh. Well, it's between a panther and a velociraptor, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with the panther.
All right. You transform, but you're not going to be able to move while you're doing that. You're blocking the one door. The
That's
door that
really
leads to the
fun.
room.
Not like there's
So-
anything through that door that's important.
Oh wait,
Um,
no. Actually, can I stay the bear? Never mind. I have an idea.
Okay, you're still the bear.
Have I already transformed?
Oh.
Okay.
Let's put it this way,
Can
Nick. You are in the very center of the map. To your right is Jordan. Above you is Chris, and far above that is Nate. Down to your southwest, a little bit more west, is Katrina. Just some focus there.
Okay. Can I try and make my way towards Katrina? I guess.
You want to go
Or
through
let's
the
just
door?
screw up that whole little stealth mission. Yeah, let's do it.
So was
Okay.
me getting off my action.
Bear.
You
Or
go
like-
through the door. Directly in front of you, you see a hallway. Down the hallway to the left is another door, and just beyond that is a passageway, also leading to the left. So you're right, it's just a wall. But to the right of the hallway is just a wall. However, from where you're standing to your right is Katrina in a nice open room. You see a door.
Okay, can I go
Just
in the
beyond-
room?
Yeah, you're at the edge of it. You just went through the one door. But
Sweet.
hold up.
All right, I
like
see where
said-
I am. Okay.
Yeah, you're just below the very center of the map, like one block down. The rectangle is the door there.
I see where I am. Okay, can I move into... Can I move down into that big empty space down through those hallways?
You want to move into the hallway, like the hallway straight ahead of you?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Where do you want to stop? In front of the door, or because there's a door
I
to
just
the
kind of
left.
want to keep going. Yeah, I just want to kind of keep going left of the left hallway.
We need to go deeper.
Yes.
Okay, you're just turning
With the
down the
bear.
left hallway when suddenly it's Jordan's. Jordan, what do you want to do?
Oh boy.
I'm pretty. I should probably be backup, but there's 3 people I have to be backing up, and I have to make a choice.
Guys are getting rather split up.
Yeah, because
Behind you is Chris, still holding his foot in pain.
well,
And
if Chris is right next to Nathan or pretty close within the same room, I think they could take on a goblin or two.
Hold up. Let's put it this way. Chris is equally distant from both you and Nathan. He's like the center point.
I can handle myself with some goblins.
Yeah, they can handle some goblins if they come back because of the noise. He's a bear. The bear can probably maul a couple goblins to death, but I'm not sure how much damage a Sky can do.
The bear literally just ran ahead. Ahead into the tunnel through one door and ignored the next and just ran straight through the door and kept going and turned left.
I'm probably gonna stay with I'm probably gonna get close to Sky or go through the door to meet up with her.
You and Sky are right next to each other. You tap her shoulder and put a finger to your lips, telling her to quiet. I mean, even though Chris already, made a loud noise.
We don't need too loud noises.
Yeah, Jennifer.
All right. Chris, it's your turn.
Jennifer's gonna sweep. I'm gonna whip one of the goblins.
What was that?
I'm gonna whip one of the goblins.
Okay, you see Nathan holding what looks to be a sickle up to the one's throat. You just see the other just staring at him by a table side. The farthest one is the one by the table. He is over 10 feet. I'd say probably 12 or so. And Nate's about 6 to 7 feet away from you, and the goblin's just in front of him. But they don't really seem like they're gonna harm you.
Oh, them harming him's not the main issue. He's gonna harm.
Okay, but Chris, that's to your right.
I'm gonna harm them.
Hey, hold up. To your left is about a 6-foot wide hallway with one way leading left, and the 3 feet on the right, furthest straight, is a doorway. You just saw 3 of your friends go through there. What do you want to do?
And a bear.
I'm pretty sure you were part of the friends, Mr. Bear.
I'm gonna
You
equip
can't
my
prove that.
sickle.
What are you gonna do?
Follow them. Equip my sickle.
You're gonna follow them to the door?
And follow them.
Alright. You just head through the door. To your right is Sky and Rexus. Just ahead of you, you see a big furry animal going around the corner to the left. Do you want to go right to join Sky and Rexus, or do you want to go left?
Fuck it, I'm going left. I got a spell for this bullshit.
What is it?
So you're
Be
heading
prepared.
down. Hey, you're heading down the passageway straight in front of you. To the left is a door. If you go a little bit further, there's a passageway left. That's where the bear went. Do you want to go through the door, or?
Oh, I thought you meant like a different furry creature, not whatever Nick is. I'm sad and disappointed.
Nick just went around the corner.
I'll just go with
What was that?
Reginald. I'll just go with Sky and Reginald. I'll just follow them instead.
Okay.
Not the
You
furry
back up.
creature.
You don't know where
He's
that
gonna be
bear is.
spell.
All right, you back up a little. You don't know where that bear is going, but you decide to just let him have his business. You're right behind Sky and Rex. They both hear you approach, but they can tell from your footsteps that it's you. Okay. Nate,
All right. Since I
You're
have this
holding his.
goblin, since I have this
Well,
goblin, like at my mercy, basically.
both of the
I'm-
goblins by you are currently. They're currently passive. They're cautious, but they're passive. The one is terrified.
The one that's terrified, and I'm holding the sickle to its neck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak in goblin, and I'm gonna try and like interrogate and like tell me what's going on in this cave. How many guards? How many goblins? How many whatever you have in here.
Ask about the father.
Okay. Can you do an intimidation?
Yes, sir. That's it definitely passes. You know how I know it's a 24.
He tells them that it's their home, and there's only one guard. Did you also ask what they're doing there?
Yes. And I'm asking like what's all in the cave.
He says he's not exactly. Okay. He says further on is their war room, which they typically use for raids and such, and that they also store their treasure there. However, they also burn the bodies of their guns. Let's see. But what they're doing there, it's just where they live. It's their outpost. They stay there.
All right. All right then. I tell him, I'll let you go if you do something for me. Gather all the goblins in the war room. This gather all the goblins in the war room. I want information on all of them.
He doesn't know where they're all at the moment, and he's pretty far from the war room. You guys are in the dining room.
All right
Uh,
then. All right then.
he's
Just don't do anything stupid.
he's
tell you-
he's terrified. He literally just peed himself after
Oh.
this latest intimidation. He's stuttering. He can't even speak now. Let
I
alone
type-
gather up
yeah.
goblins without them being alerted.
The point of my sickle, it just like I kind of press it in just a little bit harder. Then I pull it off his neck, and I push him away, and tell him to go get all the goblins.
He faints and falls on the ground. His buddy by the table slowly starts to pick up his spear. To your left, though, you start to see a door open. What do you want to do, Nate?
I'm going to cast I'm gonna cast magic missile. Or no, I'm not. I'm just gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna just take a look at the door and be like, what's this? What is this door?
Through the door comes two goblins. They see one of their friends passed out on the ground, his feet sticking out from the corner of the table. On the other side, they see one of their comrades picking up his weapon from the table. They have already drawn their blades, their short swords. They look. Do they see you? Roll stealth check.
That's a 16.
Okay. They don't see you, but their buddy seems to be pointing in your direction as he's getting his weapon off the table.
I threaten. I point my sickle at him, like if he doesn't shut up, I'll throw it and it'll cut off his fingers or something like that. I don't know.
He's not speaking. He doesn't Do an intimidation there. Do an intimidation.
That's my bread and butter.
That's hot.
That's
Oh no.
a 24.
Unfortunately for you, he seems to be pretty mad at the fact that you just made his friend fall out or pass out and hit his head on the table. He grabs his weapon quickly and he yells. Behind you, behind you is a wall. In front of you is a passed out goblin, one to the front right of you by a table, picking up his weapon. To the front and left are two, already ready. And to your left, you guys stirred the guard goblin there. He just came around the corner. He sees you, Nate. You got four goblins on you, man. They're still a little bit of a ways away.
I can work with this.
They don't know the others are here, though.
How close are they to
Don't
me?
worry. They're the nearest one, which is the one passed out, is about 5 feet from you. The others are all at least 10 feet.
All right, I'm
So-
gonna cast Firebolt on the nearest one to me.
What would I do for this?
Basically, what is the goblin's AC? Like their armor class?
If I'm going off, remember I don't have the D&D book. If I'm going off the Pathfinder, which is pretty close, I'd say 15 or 16.
Okay. So now I just roll the d20. And I got a 16, then I add my attack modifier, which is 7. So that's a 23, so I definitely hit. Now it's going to take 1d10 fire damage and
Which one? Hold up. Which one are you attacking? The one in front to the right by the table, or one of the two?
the one on the
Or
table. The one by the table.
Okay.
He's
Hold
going to
up.
take 5 damage.
Hold up. Let me roll this. So roll a 1d10, and that's
No,
for
I roll the
damage.
d10. He takes 5 fire damage. Because that's what I got on the d10. Oh, frick, that's a d8. No.
I'm supposed to keep track of their health, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, where'd that go? It's gonna take 8 fire damage.
Hold up.
Would I double that because it was a
What's
critical?
going on?
Just
You
hold up, Nate.
would roll twice. Yeah,
Okay, so
I think.
that's 8 plus 3, so 11 damage to the one by the table trying to pick up a spear. Pretty angry for me for making his buddy faint.
Dude, he's dead.
That's the idea.
Yeah, I know. You're attacking him.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're attacking him, he's kind of supposed to die, or at least take damage.
Dippity dippity doo. I blast you.
He's dead.
Mm.
Chris,
Yeah.
I texted you.
One sec.
Okay,
How do I hold it?
Katrina, Sky.
Yes. Yes, I'm here.
To your right, you hear sounds like a small inferno from the next room. In front of you is about a 10-foot by 10-foot square of just what looks to be living quarters. There's chairs and such. And all the way ahead at the end, straight in front of you, but to the left, is a door. To your right is the door the goblins went through. And behind you is where you came from, as well as the passageway that the bear ran down.
Can I, now that the goblins are gone, can I go in through where they were guarding?
You're already there. They weren't really guarding much. They were kind of sitting around, but they heard something, so they picked up their weapons and went.
Can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything there?
Like anything in the room?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, sure. Take a roll.
That is a 20.
Woohoo! Yeah, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. There's not really much. There's chairs and stuff, but that's about all. It's a pretty well lit room. There's a fireplace at the end, but just a small one. Chairs in front of it. It looks like they're a winter warm-up spot, if you will. But do you want to move it all or just stay in the room? Because you can go to the door to the left, the one to your right, or you can head back and head down to the tunnel if you want.
The 2 doors, have I been through there?
The right one is where the goblins went through. It leads to the room where Nate is, the dining room. To your left is you haven't been there. You haven't been back behind you either, and no one has gone through the door behind you all.
Okay, I'm gonna go through the door where no one's been.
Which one? The one to your left or behind you?
The one to the left.
Okay. Do you want to peek in or just go through the door?
Want to peek in.
Alright, can you roll a perception check?
That is 16.
That's 16. You peek your head in the door, and you see what looks to be a small cache of loot, but to your left, you see a goblin, beady eyes and spear ready, pointing, well, I'd say probably 5 feet from you. It sees you and gives you a demonic grin.
Pull out my glaive and we have a standoff.
Alright. Do you want to attack it, or?
Pretty much.
Hold up. Hold up there, Katrina.
Alrighty.
Where is here? There. Katrina, what is your initiative?
Oh, great. People are fighting already.
I got 5. I think I have
You got 5?
So.
Hold up, you said you had 5 initiative?
I have 7 initiative.
All right. You're up first. Take your attack roll.
That's a 19 on his AC.
What was that?
And 19 against his AC.
His
His
AC
armor
is
class.
Hello.
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 Katrina.
Yes.
His armor class is 16.
So
Okay.
then it hits.
And it hits.
All right. Did you roll the damage or?
Yeah, I rolled damage. It's 9 damage.
Ooh.
You stab him right in the throat.
He didn't need that.
He drops his spear and clutches at the wound, life fading from his eyes. You pull your glaive out, and he drops dead.
This guy just kind of like looks at the goblin in fear. It's just like, oh shit, oh man, no, you're fine, buddy, get up.
He's not getting up, Katrina. There's a wound in his throat, and he's passed out. He's gonna die.
Death is a
You can't
natural
prove
part
that.
of life. Do not.
Do you remember? There's a couple of bags in front of you. Looks to be gold coins in them. Do you want to look at them?
Yeah. I'm gonna investigate for clues because I'm still looking for father for the
Alright.
priest.
So you want to make an investigation check?
Yep,
it.
Baroni. That is 14 plus. It's a 17.
It's a 17. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you notice under what looks to be the first layer of gold coins pouring from the biggest bag, some barbs. You go and you gingerly pull on them, and it looks to be like a thin layer of barbed wire in kind of a mat-like formation. It's not metal though. It's just thorns. It's like woven. How do I say it? Like woven vine. Spiked though. You managed to pull it out and toss it to the side. Unfortunately, the coins underneath the gold there seem to just be silver and copper. But
It's like they're trying to make themselves look better than they already are.
or it was a trap set.
Strange.
You know,
All right. Hold up. It's now Nick's turn. Nick, you just turned the corner.
Yes.
And you're sprinting down the hallway. Down the hallway is a turn to the right. What looks to be a sharp turn. Do you want to go through it?
Yes.
All right. So you turn, and you keep turning because it's pretty much a 180. Do you want to keep going down the hallway, or
Yes. Yes, I do.
you sure you don't want to wait for your friends?
Nope, but let's do this.
Just sprint down the hallway?
Yes.
All right, you sprint about halfway down the hallway, which seems to be the length of the one you just ran through. Turn-wise. The turn is about halfway. and you're caught in a bunch of ropes. You can't move.
This is not a good idea.
No, it's not. It's okay.
Can I try and break?
It's
Can I
okay.
try and break free?
Take a roll. I say for a strength roll. Do a strength check.
Oh, strength?
Yes.
Oh, you buffoon. Okay,
This is
I
only
can do
good.
this.
Good stat.
I'm a bear. Say plus 5, which gives me a dirty 20.
A what?
A dirty 20.
Unfortunately for you, you managed to get
Oh, come
through a
on.
couple, but there's just too many ropes. You're still held in place. Luckily for you, it doesn't seem anything other than that. Just someone left a bunch of ropes laying out. You're all tangled up.
Are you kidding me?
Rexus, Jordan, it's your turn. You just saw Katrina go forward and to the left into what looks to be a small room. Do you want to go there or to the right where she said she saw goblins go through?
Can
Or
I
you
go?
could always
I heard some yelling and some stuff back from where we came. I think it might be a good idea to see what's happening there.
do you want to peek through the door or just go to it?
I'll go through the door. Not like there's anything on the other side, right?
Go through the door and you see what looks to be Nathan getting ready to attack as two goblins near him. And to your right, you turn and you're face to face with a small goblin brandishing a short sword in the field. He
How close
yelps
is
as,
or,
do you want to attack the goblin or
is he pretty close to me?
he's literally like, you just went face to face to him. Like, you came through the door, it looked to your right, and he was right there. You both scared the crap out of each other.
Can I? Is it possible to sneak use vicious mockery, like whisper in his ear? Whisper in his ear, he still gets the damage and shit, but it's like, not everyone in the. I'm not yelling it off out of the top of my lungs.
Hold up. Is vicious mockery an attack?
Yes, it's a cantrip. Do you need me to roll initiative or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I could say
Oh,
it's a surprise attack. Since we're both.
Yeah. You both know each other are there, though. I say roll your initiative.
Let's see, where's mine? That's a 9 for initiative.
Okay. Yeah. You get to move first.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast this mockery on him. Let's see. He needs to pass a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
If I remember anything from
You'll roll
Katrina's
a
camp,
Roll a d10.
D20. Just roll
Oh,
D20 wisdom saving throw.
Hey,
If I remember
Quinn.
anything from. Yes.
All right. Hold up. Gordon, he got a nat 20.
Oof. So I guess he passes. Nothing happens.
He seems to be kind of offended at what you said. He brandishes his sword at you and yells in his language. He doesn't seem too happy.
What are you
Hold
gonna
up.
do? Stab me?
Hold up.
Quinn,
Okay.
Yes.
are we gonna be ending soon?
Yeah, we should be. Don't worry.
Okay,
Oh,
You're
damn.
tired?
very.
I get you.
But on Friday I had one of the best experiences of my life.
What was that?
Mm.
Sleep.
Hey Jordan, what's your armor class?
Oh, my armor class is 13.
Oh,
13? Yeah, he
How do
tries
I have a better armor class?
he tries to hit you with his sword, but yeah, he doesn't make a dent. He just kind of leaves a mark on your armor, and then he
Good.
looks up. Okay, hold up, Chris. It's your turn. You saw Jordan
Okay.
go back.
I'll
Hold up. You saw Jordan go back through the door from which you came. You heard him yelp, but you also saw Sky go forward and left into a room.
I'll just follow Sky.
All right.
Again,
You
there's no
had
better to do.
you head in, peek your head in through the door. You see a lifeless goblin corpse and Sky dismantling what looked to be a cheap, crappy trap made by the goblins for the greedy. All right, Nate.
Yeah.
It's time to keep awake, dude. You have two
Mm.
goblins. What do you want to do?
All right then. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast shocking grasp on one of them, and my basic plan is just to come up behind, is just to grab it by the neck
The one
and
in
just
front of you,
and
or
just
the one?
choke it.
Hold up. The one in front of you, or the one directly behind it?
The one directly in front of me.
All right.
Hmm. That's a 27 to hit. Does it hit?
27.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits. If you're talking
All
about
right.
armor
And
class. Yeah,
is the
it
goblin
hit.
is the goblin wearing metal armor?
No, it's just wearing some leather.
All right then. And it's gonna take 6 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
This goblin, you zap him, he paralyzed. He becomes paralyzed. He
And he takes
falls
another
back.
4 damage.
Yeah, no, he falls back after you zap him. He hits his head off the wall. There's a bloody streak on it. He's dead.
Hmm.
There's still one more. He just steps in front of you. All right, what's your armor class?
15 because I'm agile.
All right.
Why am I better than everyone in AC?
Because I'm a sorcerer.
Chris.
I'm a druid.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
What do I do if the armor class is successfully beaten?
I take the damage. You roll.
Then
You roll for damage.
he takes damage.
I got to roll for damage now. Do we just roll a d10 or?
Roll whatever it says on the stat
It should be
page.
by the way.
It says 1d4,
It
19,
should
20.
be 8. Let me check.
Might be
You're using goblins. So
If it says 1d4, roll 1d4.
Let's see, goblins.
Okay.
And remember,
And
he's using the
using-
Pathfinders.
Yeah. It's 1d4 plus 2.
Okay, so just roll a d4 then.
yeah, D4, and then you add the +2, and that'll be his damage.
Alright. He got a 4 plus 2. That's 6 damage.
Okay.
You can attack again.
What?
You can attack
you say?
again.
I can attack again?
Yep.
Alright.
Like, they're just moving around for the most part. Other than Jordan, you can see him to your left.
I'm gonna use Ray of Frost. And he's gonna on basically any of the goblins, whichever one is closest, I guess.
Yeah, it's the one in front of you who just stabbed you.
I'll freeze that son of a bitch.
How much damage does he take?
Hold on. See what's here. Would a 15 beat his armor class?
No, it would not.
So my Ray of Frost I like throw it and it just kind of does nothing.
He shivers a little bit.
Yeah.
His turn. Unfortunately, he goes to swing his sword, and it doesn't do any damage. He misses.
How
It's your
could you
turn again.
miss? He moved.
He rolled a 3. That's not gonna get anywhere past his past Nate's armor class. Nate, your
Yeah.
turn again.
Alright then, I'm gonna cast... I have a lot of good spells here, but I think I'm gonna pull out my scythe. I'm gonna
Okay.
grip it with 2 hands, and I'm gonna come crashing down with it onto the goblin that just stabbed me, and he's going to...
Yeah, you only have one more to contend with. So,
Would a 23 beat his armor class?
Yes, hands down.
Alright, then he's gonna take 1d10. So where's my d10? Here. That's 4. Plus... Alright, so Chris, you know the little things that's like +2 slashing and stuff like that?
Yeah.
If I got a critical hit, would I add
bread
that
and butter.
twice, or would I add that just once?
It's not too much
I just added just one.
to go into detail. Nate, if you critical hit him, you use your scythe, right?
I dealt
You
I
swung
dealt
it
10
on-
damage, and I basically just kind of cut him in half.
Yeah, no, you bring your scythe straight down on the very center of his head. He gets cut in half. Kind of cartoon like. He just kind of gets cut in half, drops his weapon, and either side of his body fall to
I saw-
their respective
sides. Okay, hold up.
I saw this goblin in half.
I sawed this goblin in half.
Okay. Nate, you're officially safe from harm here. I mean, other than the damage you just took. You have 2 corpses right in front of you piled on top of each other. Fainted goblin behind them. Might have died from fright. You scared the living shit out of him. And also in front of you, but to your left a little bit, is another corpse. Jordan, I
am still fighting that one goblin because I failed and he failed.
I will let you finish that. It is
What's your initiative?
I had a 7. I failed, he failed, then it should be my turn again, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna have Catch Vicious Mockery again. That's
Okay.
another wisdom saving throw.
All right. He has an 8.
That does not save him.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Yeah. No.
Oh no, I feel bad for him.
Or no, he would have a 7 actually because it's his wisdom for his roll -1. So.
Well,
He had
even
a-
if I didn't have a modifier to up the DC, the normal DC is 10, so he wouldn't have lived anyway. But
So
that's max. That's 11 damage in a mockery. I just say, you think that's a hit? You fucking homosexual halfling.
Oh,
you say that to
Oh.
him. You say that to him. Hey, you say that to him.
Jordan,
and
that's just mean.
He slowly starts to vibrate. His head starts shaking around. It starts literally twirling on his neck, going around and around and around until suddenly his head freaking explodes. You just killed him by calling him a homosexual.
I've done that twice in Katrina's campaign.
He's dead, dude. He's dead.
Vicious
Jordan, I have to
Mockery-
ask you something.
Yes.
If someone casts Vicious Mockery and I counterspell it, is that a no you? Is that literally no you?
Probably, as long as I say your mom guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I will send you guys a picture of the current situation, and not very. It's not going to be very detailed. It's basically going to be the map X's where there are corpses, and I would mark the goblins that you currently see, but you don't see any. All the ones you've seen are dead at this point.
Could you
But,
mark us on it for the next episode?
You guys are marked via bottle caps. Because I'm smart like that. I have bottle caps with your character's, the first letter of your character's name. So,
Ooh.
yeah.
And then just send a pic once we're done with the episode.
Gonna do. As for right now, I'm not keeping you guys much later. We will continue this cavern, which I think you guys are about over with.
Should we get XP for this?
I'll give you guys the XP on Wednesday, which is when the next one will be. I want to start doing it then.
Okay.
Son. Night.
Well, hold up. You gotta finish the recording.
He already left, but anyone you want to do an outro real quick?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking.
See you all next episode.
Adios.
Hey.